highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
7-yard line.
Ready, flag 45. Mike 45. Coming.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second. And 9.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop here, D. Green, triple team. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. White 25. Mike 59. I got him.
A first down throw for Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Working out of the gun. Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Left side completion to Jones. 16 yards, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Mike. Ready. White 25. 59. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Coming. Lost ball.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. 45. Wait! 45. I hope you brought your way south. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let him go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In the face. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Rush in. Check 3.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch. More air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, bye. Guys. Recon, 132 fighter. 54, south. 39.
Here's Ryan. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking to get it to LaFell there. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They can't hang with us.
To throw, Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Winston of the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
59 mark, 59 mark.
From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. On first and 10, Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming for you.
To the air again with Winston. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Ready. Black 22.
Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Winston. That's caught at the 3. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
I'm here all day.
Fourth down, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.D. McKissic, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
54, Tom.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
4 down, 4 down. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Winston now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Winston now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 76 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 14. Matt Bosher to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
At the 48-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Winston now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Ryan looking deep for and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating a certain amount.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
20. Go.
Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
21! Hey, dude! 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan connects with Sanu right side.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
45's the mark. Hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less, as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Evans has it left side. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Blue ready. 45. Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready, black 22. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check, check. Lucky.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 43 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Pardon Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Winston throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
45. Mike, 45. Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, check Mike, 45.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Mike, 54. Mike, 50.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking for, and it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
4 down. Check. 45 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Once again, it's Barber. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Green, 17. 45. 45. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check. Watch the defense. I'm trying to collect. Right there. Easy. Let's go.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scampering home from 19 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he's got room. Jones breaking from the contact, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. $100 million bag, that's a big number. Big number.
numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers. Big numbers.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
We're going to start. 47, check by 47. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. No waiting.
Darnold on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Darnold, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gaines got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Shedding the tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in. Kamara slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, they're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Breeze now, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Crowder. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Second turn, defense. Second turn, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, lady. Check, check. One step. I'm coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. Hey, lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. All day, every day, any day. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Big dad, big dad. Come, come, come.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 2nd down.
36. Hey, let's get in that hole. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding thing.
And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Darnold now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught by Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. 30-yard. Whoa! Let's get it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Now it's Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Darnold to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
Again, Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
40 seconds to Mike. He don't know no better. Alert 3. Shit! Watch the shit!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that?
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Check, 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down now, it's Bell looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And James has it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
95-56, 95-56.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Breeze going to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second. Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give this to Bell running right. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Bravo! I don't know why his team showed up. Check three.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Breeze. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54.
57. Mike, 54.
Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, another one under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch, however, it's 4th down. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Breeze. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation.